I'm at the 2025 Goodwood Festival of Speed. Since the record-breaking Volkswagen ID.R blew everyone away with the fastest hill climb run in 20 years back in 2019, the event, which traditionally catered for petrol heads, has now become a celebration of EVs, hydrogen and the internal combustion engine. And despite the fact that this year's theme is 75 years of Formula One, there are still plenty of other things for EV heads to enjoy. While Electric Avenue first introduced in 2021 to give visitors the opportunity to get up and close to electric cars is not part of this year's event, the Goodwood team have in fact gone one step further and put on a supercar first glance showcase, boasting some of the latest electric and hydrogen supercars around. This also means more EVs will be blasting up the Goodwood Estate's iconic 1.16 mile hill climb, including the new Renault 4, which I'll be having a ride in later. Why? Well, Goodwood say that a static display isn't quite as powerful as showing them in motion, and I have to agree. I should also imagine it's because the manufacturers' stands have their latest electric cars on display, negating the need for Electric Avenue. Let's take a look at the first glance paddock first. The Alpenglow HY6 show car made its UK dynamic debut. Powered by a 3.5 litre twin turbocharged V6 hydrogen engine producing 740 brake horsepower, it points to an exhilarating future for the brand in motorsport, whilst its design incorporates elements pointing towards the look of future Alpine models. Fresh from being confirmed as the world's fastest accelerating production car, the Rimac Nevera R made its dynamic debut at the Goodwood Festival of Speed this weekend. The new hypercar took centre stage in the festival's supercar paddock. Complete with its updated aero package, improved tyres, additional power and tweaked torque vectoring, the 2,107 horsepower electric hypercar demonstrated its capabilities on the hill. And the Lotus Evija, which we got a ride up in the hill last year. Moreover, the Kaveya will be making its debut at Festival Speed 2025. The California-based carmaker will be debuting its 1,180 horsepower Kaveya supercar and is expected to have a range of over 250 miles courtesy of a 120 kilowatt-hour battery. And if Karma actually pull it off, production will commence in 2027. The BMW Vision Neue Klasse, showcasing the design form of BMW's future saloon models, also took its place at BMW's impressive stand. Both premieres certainly pulled in the crowds. This is the BMW Vision Driving Experience, or VDX, and while it will never be made, several of its innovations will. The VDX is basically a test rig for a whole host of future technology BMW is planning to introduce onto its next generation of road cars, and it boasts some astonishing capabilities, including active aero with no fewer than 5 downforce producing fans, and no wonder as this thing produces 13,276 pound-foot of torque. And Munich must be confident in its ability, as the VDX has never done a dynamic run in the UK until now. Its rear bias quad motor layout is set to underpin a generation of all-electric M cars, and it has a sophisticated central computer system responsible for the car's propulsion, energy, recuperation, braking, charging and steering sub-functions, and can respond 10 times more quickly than previous generation M cars. BMW called it the heart of joy, and it can be found in the upcoming range of the BMW Neue Klasse cars, including the Vision Neue Klasse X, likely to be the new iX3. Let's check it out. It's a compact electric car with SUV styling and a new generation interior. What do you think? Have you ever heard of the FIA Extreme H World Cup? No? Well, if you haven't, it's an evolution of the electric off-road race series Extreme E, showcasing cutting-edge hydrogen technology in a competitive racing environment. And this is the first ever Extreme H race car, the Pioneer 25, which is being unveiled for the first time outside the event's Future Lab. Let's look at the key facts for the revolutionary hydrogen-powered car. Do you think it's the future of motorsport? Let's head over to some of the manufacturer stands to see what new EVs they've got on display. So this is the new Porsche Cayenne electric.
It is.
Is this the first UK reveal?
No, we went to Shelsley Walsh 3 weeks ago.
Okay, and presumably it went up the hill?
Yes, we did.
Was it a good time?
It was quite successful, yeah. We beat the old SUV record by over 4 seconds, and we even beat the electric series production vehicle record, which was held by the Taycan Turbo S before.
Okay, excellent. Good news for Porsche.
Yeah.
And has it been up the hill today?
Yeah, it had one run today. It was just getting a feel of the track, but we're going to have more runs over the weekend.
Okay, fabulous. And do you know what time you got?
We're not timed.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
So can you tell me a little bit about the car as much as you can?
I will tell you anything I'm able to tell you, yeah.
Okay, same powertrain as the Macan?
That one I cannot tell you.
Okay.
It's gonna be upgraded. Obviously, it's got more power than the Macan.
Yeah.
But anything else will be revealed later.
Okay, presumably riding on the same platform.
It's actually an upgraded platform. So Macan is running on PPE 41.
Yeah.
This one's got a separate platform. It's called PPE 41C.
Okay.
Which is an upgrade. So basically, it's not a completely new one. It's just an evolution of the Macan platform.
So does that mean bigger batteries?
Probably will.
Okay, and more range?
Yeah, it's going to have more range.
Yeah, and faster charging times, or you're pretty fast?
We're pretty fast already,
yeah.
But we expect this one to be faster even.
Okay, great. And so when can we expect production?
Production's so the reveal, the world premiere is gonna be this year, and the car is gonna be on sale next year.
Oh wow, okay. And any indication on price point?
Similar to what the current Cayenne is.
Okay, excellent. So good news for people who want to convert over.
Yeah.
Okay, and can you tell me whether this is going to be available as purely an electric car?
We're going to offer both. So this one is the electric Cayenne,
yeah.
which will run parallel to the ICE Cayenne that we're still going to be offering.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And you say it's on an upgraded platform as such, so
yeah.
Will it have similar running gear in terms of the chassis and the brakes?
We already revealed that it's going to be equipped with Porsche Active Ride.
Okay.
It's going to have an active suspension, and there will be other features that are not available on the Macan at the moment.
Okay, great. Anything else you can reveal?
Not really.
Boot space?
Well, capacity-wise, I cannot say.
Okay.
It's going to have a frunk and a trunk,
okay.
As you would expect from an EV.
Yeah.
And it's going to be plenty of space to store stuff.
Okay, great. Thank you for your time. This is Denza, the luxury sub-brand of BYD, who are also showing off their massive D9 MPV, focusing on luxury and boasting a 373-mile range. Let's take a look inside. Middle row of seats are a particular interest, with loads of adjustability, as you can see, and a 10-point massage system controlled via what looks like a Star Wars-inspired individual control panels. I mean, if you want to cart your kids around in luxury, this is one way to do it. It's the poshest minibus I've seen. Denza were also showing off their rugged B5 off-roader, which looks like a Toyota Land Cruiser, Hummer H2 and a Land Rover Defender had a cheeky threesome. Disappointingly, it's only available in a plug-in. Also available with a FEV drivetrain, but also with a 952 battery electric setup, is this, the Z9 GT Shooting Brake, a large estate car that looks like a Porsche Taycan. Oh, and BYD claim it will be good enough to woo drivers from that car as well. We'll see. At the heart of the Z9 GT lies the E3 platform, created specifically for the Denza brand. It brings a number of world-first and class-leading functions based on 4 core technologies: 3-motor independent drive, rear-wheel dual-motor independent steering, vehicle motion control and cell-to-body, battery-body integration. This all-encompassing solution means it has unique abilities, such as crab walking into a tight parking space, great for the yummy mummies, and world-beating reaction times in terms of dynamics and safety. We were big fans of the MG Cyberster, and this is its latest model, the Cyberster Black, with, funnily enough, all black paintwork and interior. Is there anything else different? I don't know. I'm not a fan of these chrome wheels. This is the rugged and compact Cyber X concept, which showcases the exciting potential of the Cyber sub-brand. It's a boxy, high-riding crossover that points to a new design language with funky pop-up headlights, extremely short overhangs front and rear, together with a full-lit LED light bars and illuminated MG badge. MG also revealed 2 new EVs, which they literally kept under wraps until this morning. Luckily, David Addison, Head of Product and Planning, is with us to find out more, but we're guessing it's the IM6 SUV and the IM5 Saloon that the brand recently launched in Australia. Thanks for joining us, David. So MG's lineup has expanded fairly rapidly in the EV space, I think it's fair to say. What's the driving vision behind your recent launches?
So I think we probably established ourselves as very much a value brand from an EV point of view, when the main thrust of EVs was perhaps a more premium price point. You know, we've always occupied that space somewhere between £20,000 to £30,000, and we've occupied it really well. You know, MG4 was probably the car that really defined us as a brand. It's the car that probably no one else saw coming, and the one that's propelled us from sort of 50,000 cars to 80,000 cars in the space of 12 months, and that car has continued to perform really, really well. But obviously today we've unveiled something that is really quite different and takes us into a bit of a different space. So the MG IM badge products are what we're really referring to as a technology showcase. So they have technology on them that we simply can't talk about in our core range of EVs. And I think for me it's always really important to make sure we're identifying products that can continue to evolve the brand. So every single MG IM5 and MG IM6 that we sell, we're really confident that we wouldn't have sold an alternative MG to those customers, so we'll bring new customers to the brand.
Okay. Goodwood's not just all about crazy supercars. This is Honda's new electric city car called the Super EV Concept, which makes its world premiere at the event, Climbing Up the Hill. It gives off a proper Kai-K aura and may well steal sales from the Hyundai Insta. I love the Honda E, so I'm very hopeful of this creation. Meanwhile, the Honda Zero SUV is making its European premiere at Goodwood, and it showcases what the upcoming range of EVs will be about in terms of design and tech. It certainly introduces a dramatic new look for the brand and promises major developments in both efficiency and practicality, as well as cutting-edge tech, including a new operating system called Asimo OS, which incorporates automated driver and advanced driver assistance. Now this is cool. It's the Renault 5 Turbo 3E, a mini supercar priced from £140,000, with delivery set to begin in 2027. It's powered by two rear-mounted in-wheel motors delivering a phenomenal 555 horsepower and 3,540 pound-foot of torque, boasting a 0 to 62 miles per hour time of less than 3.5 seconds and 167 mile per hour top speed. It's the most powerful road car ever developed by Renault Group. Production is limited to 1,980 examples, a tribute to the original Renault 5 Turbo's launch year, and reservations are open now. God, I'd love one. The concept version of this car, nicknamed Drifter, will return to the hill climb course, having wowed onlookers in 2023. To give you an idea of what this car can do, let's check out its sister company, Alpine. Alpine is using Festival of Speed to celebrate its 70th birthday. Earlier this year, Alpine introduced the R5's more performance-focused sibling, the Alpine A390, and is set to launch its all-electric 464 brake horsepower tri-motor A390 crossover at the beginning of next year. Due to start from around £60,000, Alpine is going up against the Porsche Macan Electric and the Hyundai Ioniq 5N with its first SUV. The A390 shares its basic AMP-R medium architecture with the Renault Scenic and the Nissan Ariya. However, it uses a bespoke tri-motor powertrain, two at the rear and one at the front, to give rear-biased all-wheel drive and torque vectoring. It has up to 464 brake horsepower, and despite the fact it's been engineered with a focus on driver engagement, it offers a 352-litre boot. Inside, it's very similar to its Renault Group siblings. Alpine has also released its all-electric A290 Rally, which, as you may have guessed, is a stage-ready A290 with a roll cage, ZF limited slip differential, upgraded suspension, brakes and running gear, plus a hydraulic handbrake. It produces 217 brake horsepower and 221 pound-foot of torque. And there's an exterior speaker for the enjoyment of spectators. This is Hyundai's second electric performance car, the new Ioniq 6N, and it makes its world debut here in Lord March's back garden. Building on the success of the Ioniq 5N, key technical advancements include fully redesigned suspension geometry, re-engineered chassis and an improved N E-shift system. It's wider than the standard car and features aggressive aero along with a 911 GT3 style swan neck wing, and it will reach 62 miles per hour in 3.2 seconds. Welcome to Jaguar's future. This is the electric Type 00, complete with its decisive looks. Of course, it's just a concept. But in 2026, a production EV will be revealed with design elements from this car. And it will be the first all-new Jaguar model since the I-Pace launched back in 2018, which was a very good EV. So we're not sure what went wrong. It will be a 4-door saloon rather than a 2-door coupe. Watch this space. I'm sat at the start line in the new Renault 4 Electric, and I'm joined by Rob, who is kindly driving me up the hill. Rob, you've never driven this car before, have you?
No, never driven it. So yeah, it'll be a first for me as well.
And have you driven the Renault 5, which is actually sat in front of us?
I haven't, not yet. No. So plan is to swap over a little bit later in the day. So hopefully I'll get a chance to drive that one a little bit later on.
It'll be interesting to see what you think of both compared to each other.
Yeah, definitely.
I drove the Renault 5 last week actually.
Oh, did you?
Quite a good car.
Oh, cool.
How many times do you reckon you've driven the hill?
Oh, I dread to think. It must be over 100. Has to be over 100. Really? Yeah, probably over 100, yeah. I've been coming here for over 15 years, so yeah, a long time.
So you know it like the back of your hand?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
It's always good to hear.
Absolutely. You're in safe hands.
Good. Bit more sedate than the one in the Lotus.
I did get a bit of wheel spin though.
Yeah. Very serenely quiet.
Yeah, definitely. A little bit of cut there.
Yeah. that's the trickiest corner, the trickiest part.
Yeah, it always is. It always comes up really quickly. But this is equally as tricky, to be honest, as you come through.
How far close do you get to the wall?
Yeah, the flint wall. That little kink there.
Yeah. Of Speed is an unquestionable highlight in the annual car calendar, whatever your age or automotive curiosity. It's also an opportunity for manufacturers to show off their new models to the general public for the first time. 2025 has marked some very big debuts. What's been your favourite? I really can't decide, but what I can tell you is that this year's event has made me very excited for the future of electric vehicles.